your top liner, your lashes, and your glue. Now, the glue that I love to use is the Duo glue you can get from Walgreens. Many people get it from MAC Cosmetics. It's like $8 or $9 at MAC Cosmetics. You can get it from Walgreens. You can get it from Sally's for about half the price. This is a smaller bottle, and you can get a larger bottle as well. Now, you have to remember, if you are allergic to or have any latex allergy, Duo glue is not for you because it does have latex in it. I also forgot too, you're gonna need some type of scissors. First of all, get a pair that you really don't care about. Maybe an old pair that was put on you. Maybe you can go to Target and get the e.l.f. brand. Here's a box from e.l.f. These are $1 from Target. A lot of dollar stores sell e.l.f. brand or Big Lots if you have Big Lots in your area, or some type of off-price store like that. They carry e.l.f. brand. This is like open, but it's only $1. And you can play around with lashes like that if you don't care. These are about $3 from a beauty supply. I'm actually gonna use these. These are exactly to the number 7s at MAC. These are the number 102. The number 7s at MAC are about $14, $15. You can get these for about $2, $3 at a beauty supply. But these are the Remy Premium Hair number 102. Now, the reason why I'm going to use these is because these are going to be pretty easy to apply. They're a spiky type of a lash. Spiky lashes are just a little more easier to apply, because what I'm going to do is cut these in half and just boop, boop, place it right on my eyes. A lot of people like to buy those ones from eBay. Those are kind of difficult to put on because they have hard bands on them and they're stiff and they're synthetic hair. They're kind of plasticky. Those type of lashes are difficult to put on. So practicing with those, you get frustrated because it's difficult to put on. This one is for the right eye. This one is for the left. Okay. Now, the way you want to take them out of the pack is you want to put your hand there and you kind of want to just push down on the hair, and we have them off. So I'm going to take the right eye that's on the right, that's facing away from you, off first. Lashes usually come where there's the shorter end all the way to the longer end. The shorter end always goes on the inner tear duct. The longer end always goes on the outside of the eye. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut these in half. Some girls like to do is they like to kind of bend them a little bit just to kind of give them a little more flex. That's fine. I never really do that. Some girls like to take maybe a Q-tip and roll it right over there just like that to give it a little bend. Usually makeup artists do that when they're applying it on someone because it gives it a little more bend and a little bit easier to apply it to your clients, their eyes. We're going to start with cutting this in half. I'm going to start with the outer end. That's the outer end. This is going to go right on my lashes, right on top. Now, I've already applied my mascara. You always want to apply mascara. Well, that's the way I feel. You always want to apply your mascara first because you want a hard surface for your lash to sit on. When they're too loose and, you know, your lashes are too light, maybe a girl who has blonde hair or a girl who really doesn't have a lot of lashes unless they put a little bit of mascara to get some thickness to it. It's just easier when you put mascara on your eyes first because you see your lashes better, you see the surface that you're working with. Some girls like to put their liner on last. That is a good way as well because it almost camouflages any mistake that you may have made when you put your lashes on. I choose to put my eyeliner on first because it's giving me the base or that line that I want to follow when I put my lashes on. You want to be very careful with your glue because you don't want to over apply the glue. The glue is very liquidy. You may have heard this term, make sure your glue gets tacky. Tacky means that liquidy feeling becomes thicker and thicker. Now you don't want to wait too long where it's too dry. You want to just make sure it becomes just a little tacky. Well, here we go. We're going to put a little bit of glue right over the lash. So just make sure it comes through just a little. And it's like you're drawing it right on there. It's going right at the top of the lash. You can blow it, or if you're working on a client, it's not sanitary to blow on a lash that you're gonna put on someone else's eye. But I'm gonna put this on my eye, so I'm gonna blow it just a little bit. So what I'm gonna do is I look at my lashes. They're nice and hard because of my mascara. And I take the lash and I use the very tips of my fingers and I'm gonna place it right at the end. And I felt something. I felt kind of a cold compress. That's all I did. I just pressed it. Boop. Now, I used to always wear in lashes, so that would have just been it. Now I'm going to take the other part, which is the inner part, just a little bit. And I'm going to almost wink. Make sure you can wink. So you're almost winking, but you're kind of squinting. You're taking that and you're looking at the base of where you want it. I've already put my liner on, so I know where I want my lash to go. And I feel a little bit of a cold compress. And they're in. Boop, boop. How long did that take? It took probably, I don't know, like less than 10 seconds. Boop, boop. Both sides. When you get comfortable with that and you're not shaking as much, girls, don't be nervous. You're not tattooing your skin. You're just applying lash. If you mess up, start over. So now let's do the other side. Now we're going to do the left side. And again, taking it out. And I'm going to start with the outer end first. And again, just a little bit of glue. Make sure I can wink, and I'm winking. There's my line there. And boop. A lot of girls get nervous because they go, oh my goodness, I got glue on my actual shadow. Fine, just wait till it dries. Take something, you could take a tweezer, you could take your hand, pull it off. Now, if I can do this with my fat fingers, because I have fat hands, if I can do this, most women have nice, petite little skinny fingers. You can definitely do it. Now I'm going to take the inner part, again, the glue, winking. My wink is good. You can use one hand or you can use two. Now you see the glue is kind of gray. It will dry black because I got the black glue. This glue comes in either white or black. The white will dry clear. The black will dry black. So I like getting the black one. Now you have to remember about this glue, it is not water resistant. So if you were to wet your face, your lashes are probably gonna come off. If you get in the shower, the steam is probably gonna raise them up. They're probably gonna come off. So you probably don't wanna do that. Many of you might be asking, well, she didn't even measure them to make sure they're not too long. I pretty much know what lashes need to be cut. The ones I get from eBay, yeah, they have to be cut. They're way too long. But one way of measuring them is you just grab the lash, you put it up to your eye as if you're putting them on. And if they're just a little bit too long, just kind of count. They have little spacing at the top of the lashes. I'll show you. With these right here, these are the actual 124s. So if you look at the lashes and you see they're pretty separated. There's like, you can almost count the lashes, the little hairs. So there's one section, there's two section, 3, 4, 5. So you have kind of measured, start off by cutting maybe 1, 2 little sections off and then measuring again. If they seem a little long, cut another one off. I usually like to cut at the inner end where the inner tear duct is because I like the length of my lashes to stay long. These pretty much are kind of short and then they go longer and then short again. So you can really put the left one on the right one and the right one on the left one. So if lashes are like that, but if they go usually short to long, you always want to keep it short to long. Inner tear duct short all the way to long. that's basically it, how you apply lashes. I hope that this was helpful. You can always use tweezers. Tweezers are nice to kind of guide you. Some girls are very nervous with that, but a lot of girls like to do that. Tweezers might be real easy with the technique that I showed, because you're just grabbing it and you're placing it right into the lash line. And you always want to wait till you feel that cold compress. It's just a little cold compress that you feel against your lash line, and just make sure you push them. Always, never, never, never press them down into your eyes, because they'll start to look bad. A lot of women like to use a makeup brush and pressing it down with their actual powder. That does not look good. So just make sure that you are just pressing the tips of the lashes into the lash line. Don't press the actual band. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work, and it's not gonna look good. So I hope that this was helpful. I'll see you in another video. And as always, love you. Make sure to take care of your health, and make sure to do your monthly check. See you in another video.